Evening, everyone. How are we all? It's Sunday night, whiskey giveaway night, and I'm bidding on a few bids at Scottish Whisky Auctions. And now I know what's going to happen is, whilst I'm doing this, people are going to overtake me. There's only about 20 different lots, so they're all going to be picked off. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. But what can you do? You know, these things are sent to try us. Serves me right for buying so much. For a change, for the first time in 3 weeks, tonight is sponsored by some alcohol. So we have good old-fashioned beer and Moretti. It's a skinny bottle. Not really my thing. Usually it's bigger. And I was lucky enough on Friday to go to a charity whiskey event in a little town near where I live. And they had the CEO of Brew Gladdy there. And they had about 8 different ones to try. Most of it, obviously, Brew Gladdy. There was an American one that's part of the same group. But I got to try the Optimal and I got to try the Black Art, which were obviously the stars of the show. And I really like the Optimal. Now, almost all people, I think, either fit in the PT camp or the non-PT camp. But I think of them as 2 different drinks, and I like them both. And I came back having had this Optimal, thinking, what on earth have I got in here that's smoky and PT? And it turned out I had very, very little. So tonight we've gone for a very classic Ardbeg 10. Sea spray, Tarry Rope, immense smoky intensity. Nowhere near an Optimal. And of course, only 46%. An Optimal is like a 62. But really nice, all the same. Really, really nice. So there we are, Slanger. Pour myself a small one this time. So that's what we're sponsored by. Let's just have a quick look at the comments, see where we're up to. Crikey. There's a few already. Evening to Diran. Good to see you, buddy. And Andrew, David Baird, Craig Jackson, Michael Kenny, Chris Grieve, Pete Worrell, Amir's here, John Peebles, John Paul, Jamie Reynolds, Will Munderson. Everyone's good. For a change, I'm not in makeup. For those people who weren't here last Saturday, that may be confusing. Gary McLaughlin, evening all, good luck tonight. Robert Murray, Simon Skinner, Wayne Jepson, John Paul, crikey. Almost done with the 4 square. Actually, funny enough, one of the bids I've put in is for a 4 square. I'll be intrigued to see what you think. I've got a little sample of it, which I've not cracked open yet, but I would like to try rum, broaden my horizons a little bit. Evening from Robert Ware, evening from David Jura Finney, as we call him, and good luck, dear and selves to everyone. Michael Collinson, evening all, and good luck to every 6. Mark Ewan, rather engrossed in the Grand Prix, my boys used to call it. Jamie Lee, evening. Adrian Baines here, watching the F1 at the same time. Seems like there's a few of them. Balmore 12 Portwood. I've never even heard of a Balmore 12 Portwood. Evening, Tanner. 5 laps left. Okay. Does everyone want me to pause whilst the last 5 laps go on? Evening, Simon. Evening, Kieran. Tell us what the lots are, Rob. No, I won't tell you what the lots are. Jamie Lee's on the Glenlivet 12. Yamazaki 12 tonight. From Tanner, which was a win of his. Daniel McAvoy's here. Roddy's here. Connor R.K. Gillies. That's a new person on the list. Good to see you on board. 2009 is lovely. I'm assuming that's in response to the 4 square. Evening, folks, from Neil. Another new name that I don't recognise, although there's a few, so it's hard to keep up. Antonio Hugo, evening. Good evening, everyone, from Denise. Adrian's correcting his drink. Alistair Ford is here as well. And it's interesting because last Saturday, we, as everyone knows, we do a comments draw every week. Because we moved it to Saturday, and Saturday night is people's busy nights. We actually didn't get that many entrants last week. There'll be more tonight, obviously. But it's quite interesting for those people who were here last week because you get a nice, easy draw. So there are 5 draws this evening. There is the Tale of Winter, the new Glenmorangie Tale of Winter draw, where we've got 3 bottles all going together. If you miss out, we are going to do another Tale of in a few weeks. But that's hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be a double where there's the Tale of Cake and the Tale of Winter. effectively the start of their collection, if that's what they're going to do with it. It looks like they could, I suppose. That seems possible. Should have a quick look, see if I've lost any of my bids. No, I'm still holding on. Still holding on. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Right, where's stream? Perfect. We've got the Macallan 18 classic bottle. The lowest ticket price we've ever done. Lots of people love it. Then we've got the Glendalough 17, which I'm surprised didn't go more crazy than it did, because it's a real star from Ireland. So surprised that didn't do it. We've got the Freebie Draw, which we have every week. For those people who don't know, the Freebie Draw basically means is if you spend £5 or more during a week on whiskey giveaway, the following week you get entered into a competition Freebie Draw. Everyone gets put in, and one person gets drawn out as a winner, and you get a choice. I will contact you, and you say you can either have this as a whiskey or this as website credit, and you get to choose whichever one you fancy. And then lastly, we finish with the comments draw, which is where I pick one person who made a comment last week, and you get a free ticket, and you can choose whichever ticket you want. The only thing I will say about the comments draw, which I'd like to reiterate because not everyone gets it, it's not through the website. It's just comments on Facebook. So what will happen is if you win, I will send you a message through Facebook. If you choose not to look at your messages on Facebook, I can't do much about that because I don't have any other way of contacting you. So just make sure you keep an eye on your messages so you don't miss out. Let me just have a quick look at the comments, see where we're up to. Good evening. Levi's here. Looking forward to some lovely draws. Few drams on, I assume, Adrian. Potentially, yeah. Good evening from Lawrence and Jamie. On the Black Sheep Ale and Rare Cask Aberlour. Nice. I was just looking at an Aberlour. John Neeson's here. Richard O'Brien's here. Richard Essens still recovering from winning his Macallan Harmony Rich Keiko, his Harmony collection last week. Yeah, the COP76 has taken over my life. I think it's taken a lot of people's lives over in Glasgow, isn't it? Douglas Lang, not Ardbeg for me. As good as the 2020 original bottle and £400 cheaper. There is a very good argument for that. Trouble is, who wants to take the risk on the independent bottler? Jackie Whittington, good luck all. Good to see you. Can't go wrong with the Highlands and for a grand whiskey. We grew up one of the best. Good old Highland Park. Highland Park is from Orkney, the Isle of Orkneys, or the Orkney Isles, I should say, not the Highlands, I'm afraid to say. What can I do? Sorry. Lewis is here. Kieran Satley had to get my second win. Good to see. I'm here on the Wolfburn and upcycling some pallets. Sounds like you're a busy man. Very rock and roll, isn't it just? So, and Stuart Botterell's here. Good evening to you. Lots of people, lots more this week than last week. So, before I start, one thing I was going to ask, and that's for some help. I've emailed everyone for just a few answers to some questions. We are always determined to make Whiskey Giveaway the best it can possibly be. And I've got some really cool ideas floating around in the back of my head. But there's a process in my mind that you have to go through because I don't want to guess what you guys want. I want you to tell me, as it were. I've sent out an email and there are some very, very simple questions. It takes about 2 minutes to fill it all in. But it will help me decide where we take the business. So if you get an email, if you've got an email, please check your spam filters if you haven't. And if you could fill it in, that would be great. We sent it out about an hour or so ago, and currently there are 30 people who responded. So we're getting there. Some people have had a chance, but if you can do it, it's really, really helpful to me. So please do so. Next, just to remind you, there are a number of competitions on the site at the moment, including a lot of new ones. So there's the Bushmills, which is the Causeway one. That's a £260 bottle. It's the most expensive Bushmills. In fact, it might even be the only Bushmills we've ever done because they either have very standard or quite high up ones. So it's a new one on us. The brand new Black Art that came a week ago. And I was talking to the CEO of Brook Laddie on Friday, and he says that it's probably the most exciting black art they've ever done. And for those people who don't know, the reason is it's a 1992, correct, I'm showing my memory now, 1992 29-year-old stock in this black art. And the interesting thing is that means the stock comes from before the distillery reopened. So it was mothballed stock from before. And obviously that's a limiting number of barrels. Every time it's done, you can't recreate those ones. So this is not just an amazing 29-year-old whiskey, but it's also one that just is very hard to replicate, because eventually that stock's going to go, and that will be the end of that one. So he says it's amazing. So I will pass it on to you guys. Don't miss out. There's the Bunnahabhain on there and the Macallan joint. No, Bunnahabhain's on its own. That's the Moyne PX, which is the first time they used peat in 35 years. That's another red letter date. There's a Dalwhinnie 30-year-old, the first Dalwhinnie we've done, and we've gone straight in with a big 30. And the second prize in that is a Macallan Classic Cut. So there's two really nice prizes there. And last but not least, I don't know how long we've got on it. I'll tell you in 2 seconds. 11 days. There are 11 days left if you want a ticket to get your hands on a Port Ellen. And Port Ellen is about the most exclusive bottle that anyone's likely to get their hands on. The reason being is it was closed down back in 1980, I want to say 4. I can't remember specific, it might be 6. In the 80s. By Diageo, it was basically shut down. They used it prior to that for supplying blends, which almost all distilleries were used for. And then they discovered after that actually the single malt was absolutely delicious. So it's become extraordinarily collectible. It's very, very tasty jam. I've had a few, 3 or 4 different Port Ellens. It's one of the ones you have to tick off as a bucket list whiskey, if you ask me. Diageo release them quite regularly, but those bottles now are, if you go into a shop and try and buy a Diageo release, it's a £2,000 investment, which is quite a lot for something you ever plan on drinking. So getting your hands on here is, if you get it for $8.99, you can justify drinking it. You can say, I've drunk a whole bottle of Port Ellen to myself, probably not one sitting, but you have that option. It's there. So don't miss out on that one, because it's about the most exclusive name you're ever going to have in your collection. Let me just catch up on the 7 comments that I missed out on. George Spedding Senior. Hi, all. It's another new name. Love new names. How I would love to have a lovely whiskey, thanks. Well, I have to wait and see. It's all down to the random generator. Peter Rolls, evening. Evening to you, Jamie Reynolds. I'll have a butcher's at it in a bit, Rob. Now I kind of searching through Scotch Whisky for 4 square bargains. Thanks. Yeah, well, there are a few on there. Obviously, someone's shifting out some of their stock. Trust community, including Rob, and good whiskies. You'll win hands down in all. There you are. Chambo's here. Good old cheese and ham sandwich. Riley and Richard McGawley is here as well. Evening all. And Jamie Lee, as per normal, is tagging Andy Bowen, which happens every time. I'm used to seeing that one. So let's see. Of the ones we've got to draw, which one should we draw for? Let's do the Glendalough. Let's do the Glendalough first, shall we? So as per normal, we'll go over to random.org and we'll find out who the winner is. So hold new draw. Whiskey giveaway. Glendalough 17. And today is the 7th of November 2021. List of identifiers. Proceed. I'm going to paste it into this form. Let me just grab it. There we are. Proceed. And there were 99 tickets sold for this one. For anyone who's new, just so you know, if the tickets don't sell, it gets drawn anyway. That's just how it works. So don't worry if you, or rather, if you're buying tickets and there's only 5 sold, we'll still draw the winner. So that's the way we differentiate ourselves a little bit from some of the others that are out there. Let's proceed. Entrance accessible, which means you can choose to have a look in the future and make sure you're included. Draw 1 winner from those. Right, let's come back to me just quickly and we'll just see where we're up to. Andy Havers, good luck everyone. Darren is back with his drum rolls. Got to miss the drum rolls, Darren. Andrew Mitchell, good luck to all. I will try and send the link tomorrow. Free draw every Sunday. I think that's to someone else. I once had a bottle of Dallas Dew, one of the very few, and I drank it with the in-laws after birthday. I was like, I regret it to this day. Wow. Do you know Dallas Dew? I've only ever seen Dallas Dew in one place, and I can't think where it is. And it's about 6,500. It's a very exclusive. It's not just like your average. It was a like the leak kind of decanter kind of thing, but way outside my my bounds. Good luck all from Riley, sorry. Because it was grappled, because it's valuable. That's in response to milk. And good luck everyone. And because it was shared with the in-laws. Indeed. Right. So let's find out who the winner is. Good luck everybody. Let's head over to random.org. The winner of the Glendalough 17 is Glockers. Glockers. For those people who don't know, we use people's usernames as their names in here. So Glockers is the username. It rings a bell. Someone's wrong one with that name before, Glockers. I don't know who it is though. Lots of well dones coming through. Well, Kenny, John Paul, and who? Gary. Could it be Gary? It could be. I just can't remember off the top of my head. It's funny for those people who've been around for over a year from when we started it before. I used to be able to tell you everyone's names and every username that was associated with it, but over time there's been so many I just can't keep up. Gary's son, yeah, I think it is actually now you say it. Is it? I think it might be his son. That's my boy. Yeah, there we are. Unfortunately, the comments can fly past, so I don't always grab them in time. But yes, there we are. I knew the name. So that's Gary's son who's won that one. Well done, Glockers. You've got yourself a rather special bottle of Irish whiskey. It had a beautiful little wooden box as well. I will get it sent out from Masters of Malt. Well, I'll send it over to them tonight, and it should be released tomorrow. What's next on our list? Let's have a look. So we've done the Glendalough. Should we do the Macallan? Let's do the Macallan. Macallan 18. It's always a classic. Everybody loves it. So back over to random.org. Third-party draw service. Hold a new draw. And it is this. List of identifiers. Paste into the form. There we are. And there are 265 tickets, including this one. Proceed. Entrance accessible. And we're going to draw a single winner. Right, let's come back and just see what I've missed. There's a few comments. Jamie Reynolds, mine has changed again. You will note if you shout it. That should be interesting. I'm assuming you're referring to your username. Schwan. There we are. There's Gary's son. Sorry, I'm in luck. Get in. Yes, get into you. Cheers, Nick. Quality. Boom. At least we've seen a win this weekend. Yeah, Gary. We drew this week. So I can't get the same ridiculing as last time, especially as you got turned over by City. So that's fine by me. Darren Patel has got his drum roll going again. Shall we have a look? See who has won the Macallan 18. Let's go back. Good luck, everybody. This is again, a bottle that you should have on your shelf if you ever get to be lucky enough to get hold of one. It's not cheap. You know, £300 a bottle is quite an expense for most people. Let's find out who's going to grab one for whatever it was, £2.49, which is a crazy price when you think about it. The winner of the Macallan 18 is IdMac269. IdMac269. Whoever IdMac269 is. I don't reckon that. I mean, ID Mac Macallan 269. It's not a name I recognize. IdMac269. Wow. Does anyone else? Andy Bowen. Brilliant. Is that because it's you? Could be. Does anyone else miss Carlbot? Just coming straight in. Where's he gone? It's vanished off the face of the earth. IdMac. Congratulations. Well done. There you are, Andy Man. No, I wish. Thought it could have been you then. Who knows? For those people who are brand new to this, I will always contact people and make sure they get it. It's not one of those ones you have to be in the room to pick stuff up, but you do have to be in the room to leave a comment to get yourself in the free draw for the free tickets. Richard Essen, everyone misses Carbot. Indeed. I don't know where he is. Maybe I'll drop him a text. Find his number and drop him a text. I struggle every week to find you, but get there in the end. Simplest way of finding us, simplest way. There's two ways really. The absolute simplest way is to go to YouTube, not Facebook. Go to YouTube, search for Whiskey Giveaway, find us there, and just click the subscribe and the notifications button, and then it should ping onto your screen when we go live. The other option, if it doesn't automatically ping up with Facebook, is go to @Whiskey Giveaway, which is fine, and then at the top you should see an option for live, or it should be the top thing on the list, and then you can just click on that and go. I saw DMAC and got excited. Wow. Sorry about that, buddy. It was in IdMac269. So that's the Macallan 18 done. What should we? Let's do the. Should we do the triple? Let's do the triple. The Tale of Winter. And I really want someone to tell me what this is like. So last year the world went crazy for a taste of cake. We ran so many competitions. I think we've done about 7 or 8 bottles in total. I want to see if it's going to do the same again. It could do the same again. Who knows? Let me just have a quick look at my thingies. Apparently, I'm still winning all the things I was supposed to be winning. That's good. Although, isn't that interesting that whenever you get the email from SWA, it says all our competitions will start closing from 7 p.m. At an undesignated time, and yet not a single one of mine is closed, and it's nearly 9. What can you say? So 3 winners this time. 3 winners. It's coming from Royal Mile Whiskies in Edinburgh, and basically it's going to get shipped the second they get stock. They should be getting stock this week, so I will let them know. In the second they receive the stock, they'll stick it in the post to you guys. So it won't be one of those ones that's going to be there tomorrow or Tuesday, but it will be there the day after they receive stock. Let's just catch up on the 3 comments before I move on. You should get a Facebook notification indeed. Yeah, but take Tale of Winter up as a monthly. I think that's a good idea, Richard. I can really see the side of that because so many good bottles come through, and it's such a shame if you don't actually get to try them. It's a bit like me. I've got quite a new ethos about grabbing samples as quickly as I can because I've got a sample there for Lefroy 25. I can't remember what year it is. Cask strength. That's a £400-something bottle. If you buy the £400 bottle, do you want to open it to try it and go, actually, it wasn't what I hoped it would be? No. Sample's a great way of doing it. I like that idea. My post always comes at 10 a.m. Fair enough. No, that's the opening the bottle. Right, get it. So let's go back to random.org and get that one sorted out, shall we? So draws, third-party draw service, holding the draw. Whiskey giveaway. And it is the 7th of November 2021. list of other identifiers. Paste it into form. There we are, proceed. 150 tickets in this one, and obviously different people have different amounts depending on how many tickets they purchased. Entrance accessible, so you can check in the future to make sure you're included. It must be your username, not your email address. If I had £1 for every person who's contacted me saying their email address doesn't work, I could have retired by now. And we're going to draw 3 winners this time. There we are. Now, this is where it's slightly different for those people who are new. When you press, as you've seen, when you press complete the draw, it just goes, there's the winner. And it will do the same with the 3. It will go, here's all 3. So what we do is I click it off screen, then I read them out in reverse order, have a bit of suspense. People go, oh. And then at the end, I show you the screen so you can all see that it's exactly as it came out. So let's just catch up on the comments. Good luck from John Neeson. Good luck from John Paul. Darren's got his drums out. Good luck all. Mine, please. Tale of winner. Tale of winner. Nice pun. Usually Gary's the one who comes out with the puns. So let me just complete the draw. That has been done. Okay, so the draw is done. Now we're going to find out who wins. And I would say it's in reverse order, but they're the same bottoms for the first 3. So it's going to be in joint firsts. Right, so good luck, everybody. John Paul, bring it on. The first winner of A Tale of Winter from Glenmorangie, the new one that's released about, or was it released on the 2nd of November in some places, is Thomas J. Lee. Thomas J. Lee. I don't recognize it as a username. Andy Bounds coming with his fist. Look at that. He's ready. Thomas J. Lee. Exactly. Thomas J. Lee. Thomas J. Lee. So no, I don't know it. I haven't seen a Thomas Lee pop up in the comments to say that's me. But of course, there's 42 people watching, but there's a lot more than 42. There's 150 tickets. So they could just as easily not be watching. TJ Lee. No, I'm afraid not. Doesn't look like they're in the house. So we'll move on to the second one. As I said before, that doesn't mean that they won't get their prize. Jamie Lee. Well, as he's directly above you in my comment saying, wish it was me, I'm assuming it's not. It was Thomas J. Lee. Thomas J. Lee, L-E-E. So, as they're not here, we'll move on to the second position. Malk, he's brand new. We've never seen that before. Ban him. So aggressive. Let's move on to second. So, good luck, everybody. Second place goes to Ian Wilson. Ian with a double I, I-A-I-N. Ian Wilson. Is there an Ian Wilson in the house? The name doesn't ring a bell again, but that doesn't mean that they're not here. Sometimes people watch and they never make a comment. Good to see that. Lots of the conversation. Things are coming through. Andy Bowen's doing his weekly comment of it's a fix. But we all know it's not, so that's fine. We're getting lots of new winners recently. We have had a few, which is no bad thing, quite frankly. Lots of well dones. Nice, Ian. Well done, guys. Linda's got her fingers crossed for the last one. Getting too popular. That is never a problem. The more popular we get, the more different whiskies we can bring in, the more exciting stuff we can do. And one of the things I'm thinking about, which I'm really quite sure that we're probably going to go ahead with, is very exciting. Very exciting. So it's going to take some work, but it's going to be very exciting, and it will make you guys happy. I'm pretty sure, but it's all part of the process. Nice one, Ian Wilson with 2 eyes. Indeed, he has 2 eyes and 2 eyes. Adrian, what's this? Montezuma dark chocolate buttons go really, really well. Downward 12. Are you sure it's the downward 12 again? Double checked. It's a good mix of flavors anyway. Jamie, I'm going to stop tagging you. Judith Ansell. 2 smiley faces. Or maybe Judith knows who Ian Wilson is. You never know. And congratulations there from Linda. Right, so there's 1 bottle left. Let's find out. Oh, I've just seen, so I know who it is. But I will read it out. Anyway, good luck, everybody. The final winner is Isla Lass. Isla Lass. Now, let me show you the screen so you can see Thomas J. Lee, Ian Wilson, and Isla Lass. If I am not mistaken, I am almost positive that Isla Lass is Laura Brown, who happens to live in Lefroy, so hence the Isla Lass. And she has been with us for probably since we started. So I'm happy to see. I like to see people who've been around for a long time win. I like to see all winners. I'm the only one who never actually get to keep the win. But I'm pretty sure that's Laura Brown, who I thought I saw checking in at the beginning with a comment. I may not have done because it flies by and then it disappears into the background. Better check Squish Solutions. Does that mean you've been in there nicking my bills? No, I'm still good. Going to this, I'm still good. Yeah, still good. Right, let's just come back. Congrats, possibly Laura. I like the way you put it. That's well done. Sponsoring special for Christmas and Hogmanay. Well, actually, funny enough, we're going to launch. We've got so much stuff. We've got a Bowmore that's coming very shortly. We've got another of the Macallan Hogmanay bottles. I don't know. We've probably got about 25 bottles coming through at the moment, so it's a bit hard to remember it all. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. I can't remember more off the top of my head. And obviously, there's all the ones on the website currently. And I suppose I need to start putting my thinking cap on for Christmas, because that's going to come up soon. It would be nice to do something for that. I like doing big draws for Christmas, where lots of people get lots of bottles. That would be quite a cool one, I think. So maybe we'll do that. So what does that lead us to next? The freebie draw. The freebie draw. So if you spent money on the website last week, you're in this, which I'm sure will make you happy. So one lucky person is get contacted by me and given the ultimatum of a bottle of whiskey, a specific bottle of whiskey. I want another win. So big draw sounds good indeed. So I'm going to contact someone and give them the choice of a bottle of whiskey or website credit, and we'll see what they choose. Last time it was Darren, and Darren chose the whiskey. Another Parliament 21 maybe. Yeah, we did a 4-bottle draw, didn't we? It always goes well because it's really good. I want to say exceptional. I probably should say exceptional for which sounds crazy because it's about, I don't know, 140, 150 quid, something like that. But for the price, it's so good. It's so good. I want another Mega Draw. Yeah, but the only trouble is everyone said Mega Draw, and then Mega Draws kind of didn't fly. So we've got to do some work on that before we bring them back. But we will. So let's go over to random.org and we'll pick who's going to get the free. So third-party draw service, holding a draw, whiskey giveaway, freebie draw. It is the 7th of November. List of identifiers, proceed, paste it into the form. There we are. There are 194 people, or 194 tickets, I should say. I should point out that for every £5 you spend, you get another ticket, which is why some people have got multiples. But obviously, as long as you spent £5, you should be in the draw. Entrance accessible. Proceed. I'm going to draw a single winner. All right, let's just catch up on the comments. You're a new fan of the Glendronach 21 Parliament. Yes. Adrian and I both agree it's rather tasty. So, good luck, everyone. Darren's got his drums going again. That's what I like to see. See, look, Adrian's being very generous. Funny enough, one of the things I've just recently committed to getting back onto is the Hack Shoe 12, because I drank a lot of it and then I switched, tried lots of different things but then I've kind of committed to get back to having more Hack Shoe 12. Michael Collinson, good luck all. Right, so let's go back, find out who's won the freebie, and I'll be reaching out to you directly. So the winner of this week's freebie is, I think I know who that is. I didn't flick to random.org, but I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Amazing, mate. I'm trying to hit one of the bottles I can save one for the shelf. So the winner of the random is WJ Middleton 1. Now, Will Middleton, who is there, is there, has done this before. So he's got this before. And last time he chose the credit. So we'll see if he does the same again. I'll reach out to Will, or he might even say whilst he's doing this. Maybe, well, he can't really say. He has to wait and see what the option is. I've got a fine bottle of Jura that I can organise for Will to have his choice. Banwell, we could do that. Some more Port Ellen tickets. Well, I don't know if he's maxed out on them. He might be by now. And we're very specific about that. We only have a limited number of tickets per person per draw, so that no one has a huge advantage over everyone else. So that leaves us one last one to go for, which is the comments draw, which is, again, a completely free draw for a free ticket to any one of the competitions that's live on the site. So I will reach out to you. I'll, via Facebook, let you know. Come back to me and say, I'd like a Port Ellen or the Dalwhinnie 30 and the Macallan draw, and we shall make it so. What generally happens is I'll send you a code. You sign out. You go onto the website, put your details in, put the code in, and it will reduce your basket down to 0. And there you are. You've got a free ticket for the draw. So let's head over to random.org, third-party draw service, hold new draw. OG, draw. It is the 7th of November. Identifiers, proceed. Paste it into the form. Now, as I said, last time there weren't that many of us because it was a Saturday. So there's 32 entrants. Usually it's 50 to 60 entrants. There you are, 32 entrants. Proceed. Entrance accessible. And we're going to draw a single winner. All right, let's come back over to here. See if I've missed out on any comments. John Paul, feeling lucky now. This could be mine. This one must be mine, please. And Darren, my faithful drummer, is still beating his drums. So this is for a free ticket for anything you want. Gary apparently wants it. So there we are. Me, please. For all the expensive jams, I can't help but drinking and replacing the Port Escague. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Escague 8. Love it. Neil Chambers, good luck. Fingers crossed. Surely me. Right, well, should we find out? Last draw of the evening. The winner of the comments draw is going to get a free ticket to whatever they want is Simon Skinner. Simon Skinner. Are you in the house? Simon Skinner has been around for a while. We know Simon well. I think, from memory, his first ever win was a bottle of Talisker 25, but that might be completely wrong. No, Talisker 18, sorry. Not so well done, Simon. So I'm sure the message has got over. Congratulations, Simon. Congrats, 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 congrats. Is he there? Is he there? Can't see him. Can't see him popping up to say hello. I'm sure he popped in earlier. A lot of people, even when they're busy, will pop in, make a comment just so they're in the comments drawer, and then go off and, there he is. Look at that. Nice one. Cheers, Rob. Yeah, Talisker 18. That was my memory. In fact, that was our first high-speed draw, if I remember rightly. Not our first 18 draw. Crikey, that goes back some. For those people who don't know, we started in September 2020. The company was registered in September 2020. So we're a little over a year old. And actually, it's about now. We're about a year into money. So because obviously we didn't get our first paying customer until November. So we're about a year in, which is quite an exciting thing to be going through, apart from the fact I just had to file the first VAT return. So, it's not always wondrous. Congratulations to everyone tonight. The main one next week. So I've got some stuff that's going to be launched on... We used to do Thursday, but Wednesday seems to work quite nicely for people. So I think I might stick with Wednesday. Launch on Wednesday, draw on Sunday. So a quick turnaround. Launch on Wednesday, draw on Sunday. There's some cool stuff coming this week rather. And then, of course, there is, and I was completely wrong when I said this earlier, there is the Port Ellen. It's actually got 6 days left. So you've got 6 days. That's all you've got left to get a chance of history. There are currently 63 tickets left to purchase. So it's a corking bowl from 1977. Now, that's before I was born. That was the year Star Wars came out. So if you want a piece of history, if you want a bottle that it's just very hard to get hold of, do it. Just go and grab yourself a ticket. Just one. You never know. You could be one of the people we read out. I will leave you guys with that. I will email you all with a new one. Don't forget, if you have an email from me, which you probably all should do, please fill out the details. It's like 3 questions. Just answer 3 questions for me. It will really help me with where we're going. But thanks very much for today. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks very much. Bye.